Fantastic. Morning, folks. Welcome back to the Lasham Daily Flying Briefing. I'm sure it's for everybody good to be back. It certainly is for us. I was getting a bit stir crazy at home. The winter lockdown was no fun compared to the spring one. Right, what have we got today? Well, a flyable day. Look at the chart there, and you think, oh, it looks pretty grotty. These are very, very weak features, folks. You'll see the sat pick and the rainfall radar in a moment. They're certainly not going to have much effect on us. So that's rolling through at 12 o'clock. It just means top cover, to be honest. They're not likely to see a clearance behind this until late evening, 6, 7 o'clock maybe at the very earliest. The TAFs, so for Farnborough, it's saying 253 knots. It's pretty light out there at the moment. Cav OK, which is more than 10 kbs, becoming between 11 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon, broken at 2,000 feet. So that's going to be the only real effect we see. And then possibly between 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock, broken at 1,000 feet as the cold front starts to actually get to us. But it's not going to be here until we've probably packed up after dark, when the rain and broken at 500 feet gets here. Can't actually see any rainfall at the moment on it. Upper winds, a little bit stronger. They're sort of saying 10 to 15 knots on the various forecasts I've seen, but pretty much westerly. Down here, 280, 15 knots. Further north of us, 270, 15 knots. So pretty much westerly at flying heights, not very strong. So the sat pick and rainfall radar show really what you need to see. This is upper cloud here. That's probably partly the warm front here, and the cold front is further out here. There are little bits of rain on this further north, but not much. It's not going to affect our general flying. It just might mean that little chance of soaring today, because we're not going to see much of the sun, to be honest. You can see these little bits of rain, Manchester, North Wales. That's probably the cold front running down through here and through the Irish Sea and out to the west of us. So we're not seeing much on it now. I think it's just going to be a cloud feature when it eventually gets to us late this evening. So quite a nice day. Light winds, definitely flyable. Should be a good day for getting everybody back in current flying practice. I just put top meteo up here. This is tomorrow. Yeah, because top meteo disagrees very slightly with the BBC. The BBC forecast I saw this morning showed this sort of heavy rain right over the top of us for pretty much most of the day. But if you run through there, you can see they're showing, top meteo is showing it down here. The BBC is showing it further north. So I think it's going to be a wet day tomorrow. Potentially Friday, hopefully if the trough lines stay away, brisk northwesterly, should be a flyable day, but pretty cold. So airspace locally to us, very, very little. Remember, folks, it's the first day back and it's a nice day. I know we're keen to fly, and I'm sure lots of other people will be keen to fly. There was a couple of cars driving into Popham this morning that I followed. So I'm sure they'll be busy. Other airfields will be busy, people buzzing around, making the most of today. So keep a good lookout. Locally, really, there's nothing. If anybody does venture off in a powered aeroplane or further north, there's a fly past at Holton, I think at 13:15, 13:45. That's really about it, to be honest. Operationally, we're on 2.7. We're going to have our standard winter operation, which means the launch point vehicle will be in the middle somewhere around here, just slightly forward of where we normally would operate. Aero towing from the northern edge of the runway, winch launching on the southern side of the runway with the cables on the southern grass. It's a condensed launch point, folks, so just be careful when you're driving vehicles, the launch point vehicle especially, through and around the gliders. Do it nice and slowly. Landing on the grass, either side. The only wet area I suspect is probably down here near the intersection. I haven't driven out on there. You walked across it in the last day or two?
It's a little bit soft in places. Just don't use the wheel brake too hard.
Yeah. Otherwise you'll slide to a halt with a large deep furrow and a skid mark. Okay, so I know the gliders are out already. Myself and Jordan will put the launch point vehicle out and we'll see you out there shortly. Okay, folks.
Yeah,
Oh, forgot all about it.